What's up guys, it's Lauren, and today I want to tell you guys about some of the best lenses you can get for your camera to make you look like you know what you're doing. So these are my top 2 picks for beginner photographers, like myself, I guess, technically, because I'm not a professional photographer. I've had these lenses for about 4 months now, and I absolutely love them. Okay, you guys. Now, as a college student myself, I don't have a ton of money just to throw around on lenses, even though I keep doing so. I did a lot of research on what lens to get because I wanted to up my Instagram game. If you peek over at it, you'll see that I've done exactly that, okay? I've taken my Instagram game up in quality of pictures. Now, what I used for those are these little guys. These are a 35 and a 50 millimeter f1.8 lens. Now, you're probably like, what did you just say at me? You just said a bunch of numbers and letters. I'll explain it. So the 35 millimeter and then also the 50 millimeter means like how zoomed in it is. Obviously the 35 millimeter is less zoomed in, so you get a picture like that looks farther away. I'm really bad at trying to explain this in not super technical terms, but just bear with me, okay? The 50 millimeter, since it's a larger number, means it's more zoomed in, so you'll have a more cropped picture. So for me personally, I like using the 50 millimeter for more portrait style pictures, like when my friends and I go out and we do like shoots and stuff for Instagram. Then we take my 50 millimeter lens. Now the 35 millimeter lens is also really good for portraits, but if you want them farther away. If you like your pictures more zoomed in anyways, get the 50 millimeter. If you like them a little bit farther back, get the 35 millimeter, but honestly you could get either and just change where you're standing. You know, they're both good. I like having both options, but I did actually start out with a 35 millimeter lens first because it was a lot cheaper. Now, as you guys can see, I have a Nikon camera, and so this lens is Nikon, or their brand Nikkor lens. My 50 millimeter lens is some other random Japanese brand, I think. Honestly, I could be wrong. It works literally just the same, and it was less than half of what the actual lens would cost, so I'm going to talk about that later. But now let's talk about what the f1.8 means. Your f-stop is how like blurry your background is. So the lower the f-stop number is, which mine's actually pretty low, it's at 1.8, I think it goes down to maybe a 1.2, could be wrong, correct me in the comments if you know, but that means that the background is super blurred when you take your pictures. Everyone who doesn't take pictures thinks that having a blurry background means that like you know what you're doing and that you have a really good lens and camera. So if you really want to basically trick everyone and also have some really amazing looking photos, get a lower f-point number. Okay, that's just my biggest tip. I usually film my videos with my 35 millimeter f1.8 lens, but obviously since it's in my hand here, I'm not. I'm shooting with my Nikkor 18 to 150 millimeter lens. Not sure what the f-stop is on this particular lens, but as you can see, the background's still decently blurred behind me, just maybe not as much as with my other lens. To be honest, I can't tell with you in the viewfinder. But anyways, definitely recommend these lenses if you can't afford to get like your name brand lens, like this Nikon one, the 35 millimeter lens. The reason why I got that one instead of the 50 millimeter lens is because there's a difference of like a couple $100, and I was like, I would like to save that. So I went with the 35 millimeter lens, but then I was like, no, I really want a 50 millimeter lens too. So then I snooped around on the internet and found this brand. I found this lens on Amazon for about $100, if that, maybe less. And then I had an Amazon gift card as well, so that just knocked the price down even more. And it really, you guys, other than the fact that it says a different name, it works just as good, looks great, takes amazing photos, and I absolutely love it. So if you guys are looking for a new lens, don't have a ton of money, definitely snoop around on Amazon. Make sure you look at reviews though, but I definitely recommend that brand. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit more about lenses. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe below for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.